it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Texas offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown.
Breaks into the open on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Casey. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
They'll go up top on second and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll keep it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Casey. They're working that left side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Scrambling away. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the move. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes the catch. It's Perkins. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Barkley. Made a defender miss. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Catch in the middle, it's long. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Casey. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run. Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Casey. Quickly complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He leaves it with his back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The hand to the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his back in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the 1. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense. You're at the very end of the first half when you've got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are...
The extra point is blocked. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to throw. It's Casey. Got his man quickly. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism, his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is greeted by a host of defenders. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the... But he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Casey. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Texas offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Barkley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Willis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 17 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back in. And that's exactly what happened.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them the offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's complete on the right side. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Skips away from pressure. Got room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Quick completion on the out route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
Well, if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Willis. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Willis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Makes the grab, past the marker.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And listen, you had to take a shot. You got to make something happen. Somebody has to make a play and to get back in this ball game down a couple of scores. And now the defense has to come out, make some kind of miracle happen, maybe score, and then you got to kick and get an onside. A lot of things have to go right from here on in.
Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. The week has been immersed in